Today on Bloodbath and Beyond, we reviewed 2001 Maniacs. Find out how many maniacs are in the South.
It's 2001.
This movie's about a group of college students who are on spring break and headed down to Daytona Beach when they decide to take a detour and end up in an old rustic town.
This was directed by Tim Sullivan and features Robert Englund and Lin Shaye.
So what did we like about this movie?
I loved the gorgeous women. They were all very, very hot.
Some nice tight corsets, pushing those things up. There's a lot of painted on shorts, I must say.
I loved the kissing cousins because they were our little lesbian action for the movie as they fed each other pie and made out in the kissing meadows.
A lot of the movies we've been watching lately haven't had a lot of really well done practical effects, but this one, every single kill was basically a practical effect.
We got to see every kill. They didn't cut away to anything. A lot of the scenes, like blood was splattering on umbrellas or splattering on like bed sheets or clothes or faces. And it actually looked legitimate.
The huge cast that they had of extras was awesome. And they were all like done up and they looked like 18th century guys. It was really sweet.
It really seemed like a realistic town that these guys were walking into.
I liked all like the subtle one-liners that they had. I mean, some were pretty racist, but yeah, most of them were solid.
Where do black folks hanging around here?
From off that tree down there yonder, usually.
All right, what were our favorite kills, guys?
My favorite kill is the first kill in the movie, and that's when Kat dies. Her arms and hands are all tied up. There's 4 other guys with horses. So you just see him like signal the horses to move, and slowly she gets off the ground, and her body parts are just like spread eagle. And then with one fast whip, leg, arm, leg. It was a full-on like 4-limb explosion. It was awesome.
My favorite kill was Nelson's death. Little Nelson was there, humping his pillow. The milk jug lady told him to basically stop playing with himself and she wants to come up there and bang him. She starts riding him. She busts out those sweet boobs. Little guy's sucking on all this acid. Blood starts spraying from his neck and you can see everything starting to like melt below him, which means the acid's going right through him. His whole chest just like melts and falls through the bottom of the bed. And then we got a great line.
I prefer a non-smoker.
Okay, so my favorite death was a very ironic death. So the night before, Ricky and one of the hillbillies end up getting it on. So the next day, the hillbillies end up grabbing Ricky and throwing him down. They end up taking a spike and shoving it right up his behind and through his mouth, and Granny Boone just sucks on the end, just sucks the blood right off.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Like, oh my god, just like yummy. All right, so what didn't we like about this movie?
I didn't like the way the film was going at the end. It goes to these like fast-paced close-ups, like distorted audio. Like it was really not the feel of the film.
Yeah, I was also disappointed that there wasn't some sort of hanging, because I know that was really popular back then.
If I'm gonna get nitpicky, it would be with some of the ADR, the additional dialogue recording.
Sorry, that must be a mistake. Give it back to me. I'll give it to Kat.
It was like way softer than it probably should have been because it wasn't mixed in well enough with the background. But
now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. So I really liked this movie. The characters were great. The atmosphere just really came together. The kills were very well done. The practical effects were amazing. There's not much I can say that I didn't like about this movie. But I liked how the movie ended. It actually surprised me because we did find out that there are ghosts. Looking back on the movie, they dropped subtle hints, but I didn't pick up on that. So now that I've said all that, I want to give this movie 4 Southern Bells out of 5.
So I really enjoyed this movie. I love the cast. I love the ladies. I liked Robert Englund. He was entertaining and he played his part excellently. I loved all the practical effects. The kills were unique and they were visually awesome. It's a great film and I really do recommend it. So that being said, I'm going to give this movie 4 hilarious hoedowns out of 5.
This movie was excellent. It was funny as hell. They had gorgeous ladies to look at throughout the entire film, and we got some wicked gore. There was just tons to love about this film, especially the finale when we have Robert Englund surrounded by fire and an appearance by Kane Hodder. It was just an all-around good film. I really liked it. So I'm gonna give this 4.5 little girls squishing rats out of 5. Now I want to thank the Jericho 1123 for recommending this. If any of you guys have any other requests, let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, like the video, sub to the channel, and tweet at us with any recommendations for films to review.
The South's gonna rise again.